I awaken.
Lieutenant Titus, Ultramarines, 2nd Company.
Enter your command.
Locate Marius Luz.
Access denied. Access rights granted. Establishing locus. Alarax. The city. Temple of Fascian.
Vitals are elevated.
I'll box for a Thunderhawk.
Wait. Open file Project Aurora.
Register intention of requisition.
Open the file. Open file reconstruction.
Brother, those are classified.
No. It was destroyed. Mechanicus fools. Display current location of artifact.
Warning. Volkite reactor unstable. Meltdown imminent.
This whole place will collapse onto the city beneath us.
Get them off the core.
They are throwing themselves into the reactor. We must shut it down before they can stabilize it further. Machine Spirit, power down the reactor.
Non-compliance. Remote circuits are fused. Manual override required.
Explain.
Emergency disengagement mechanisms are located on the reactor platform.
Clear a path to those controls. Crack grenade! Cover my reload!
Another one dead.
Jettisoning Volkite pylon. Stand by.
Here they come. Keep them off that reactor. Throw your crack grenade. Vermin stuff. They've hit the reactor. Hold them back, damn it!
More tyrannies incoming, brothers! Let us show them some of Baltimore's hospitality!
Reactor remains unstable. Disengage additional pylons.
Move to the next console. Make haste.
Jettisoning Volkite pylon. Stand by.
How many pylons remain engaged?
One Volkite pylon maintains the reactor.
Disengage it.
Unable to comply. Temperatures have fused remote circuits. Manual intervention required.
Drone, damn it! They are making another push. Intercept!
Leave no Xenos standing!
Reload! Brave's death, brothers.
Push out of blood!
Restocking.
Reactor approaching critical failure. Meltdown imminent. Disengage remaining pylon to complete shutdown sequence.
Activate those controls, now!
Volkite pylon jettisoned. Reaction has entered entropic decay.
That was the last of them.
Backup generators have been awakened. No essential systems returning to hibernation.
No sign of Tyranids. The smell of burnt ichor is enough.
We have what we came for. Move to the extraction zone.
Lieutenant, what did you see in those Mechanicus files?
A record of extreme foolishness.
Explain.
You may direct that request to our captain.
Give me a tactical overlay of the city.
Captain!
A minute.
The Adeptus Mechanicus must be stopped.
What?
If they trigger the weapon, the results could be catastrophic.
And what makes you suddenly an expert in Mechanicus research?
They're using an artifact to power the weapon. I've seen it before, on a planet named Graia. A traitor by the name of Nemroth called it a fragment of the Dark God's power that almost destroyed the planet.
Graia. Titus, the Mechanicus are acting on orders approved by the Primarch. And here are you, talking of Graia, of all places.
Damn it, Captain. If Chaos is here, if they get their hands on this thing...
Enough! I will hear no more on the subject. Now, did you get a location for Luz?
Aye, sir.
Then get down there and find him! There are those who would see you sent back to the Inquisition. Tread carefully, brother.
Ultramar!
Forces have impacted 30% of the planet's surface. Mostly in the outskirts of the hive cities. But at least one district is already completely overrun.
Our bombardment cannons are loaded and ready, sir.
Widespread destruction would undermine our defense. We have a surgical solution in progress. Continue to monitor the disbursement of the Tyranid forces.
Yes, Captain.
Damn them. After everything that happened.
Brother, do not keep us in the dark.
It is not your concern.
You criticize the captain for withholding intelligence, and yet you treat us to the same evasive obscurity.
Stray words have cost me dearly.
So you do not trust us?
Brothers, calm yourselves, lest you face the chaplain's censure.
Look!
Scanning parts. 67 faults detected.
Those are
I
flawless
hope they
wells.
survived.
Graphic inspection revealed non-metallic inclusions. Analysis suggests flux material.
How bad is the contamination?
5 meters over the length of the well. Range's point of porosity is 997 micrometers.
That is well below tolerances. Check your thresholds. You're way overdue.
Ecological information rounds. Replacement systems unsatisfactory. Of replacement.
Time to go. I will not concede another loss to our enemies. Ready yourselves.
Brother, you seem troubled.
I tire of reckless fools.
I hope you do not mean us.
Not unless you worship the Omniscient.
Ah, then I share your distaste.
The little wretches have been found.
The temple is located inside the dome section of the city. We'll have to land outside and make our approach.
Brace for emergency landing.
Lock armor! Lance of Jove, report.
Minor damage. Tank team is inbound.
Can we depend on you for extraction?
Yes, Lord. We will be there.
Very good, brother. The Emperor protects. Make haste. We have considerable ground to cover.
What was that?
Looks like a neurothrope, placed on Overwatch inside that building. Seconded. Tyranids!
Let us thin their numbers.
Got fresh magazine.
Sir, have you faced a neurothrope before?
I have. A tricky adversary. Munitions secured. Clear the area! For the Emperor!
Aim for the legs of those fellas!
Need to reload! They never learn.
Keep on your feet! Be ready to move!
Reloading!
Varellus! Is that you?
Chiron! Bless the Emperor. It's good to see you.
Where's your squad?
Gone. Neurothrope tore them to pieces.
We need to get across the bridge.
Lieutenant, nothing gets across with that beast up there.
What are we up against?
It has its rear covered and we do not have the manpower to break through. The Cadians are holding the bridge, at great cost.
Set up assault positions by the bridge. We'll deal with the neurothrope.
Very well.
We will avenge them, brother.
Watch yourself.
What's our theoretical?
A direct assault on the rear guard.
That's it.
Doubt our ability, brother.
No, sir.
Good.
Let us choke them with their own blood!
Target destroyed. hate my sight.
Switching magazine!
Vermin exterminate. Byron, how do you know Varellus?
We served together in 9th Company. I owe him my life.
How so?
We were once defending a stronghold from an Orcasaur. A war boss overpowered me, had his drill against my head. Morales appeared, cut the bastard's arm off, and beat him to death with it.
Let us honor him by avenging his men.
Thank you, brother.
Cover my reload.
The lictor has been dealt with. Swapping magazines. Brother, what happened on Graya?
Nothing good.
Can you be specific?
I would sooner focus on the mission at hand.
You are withholding information relevant to the mission at hand.
Mind yourself, Sergeant.
Your behavior has been erratic. You force your way into classified files. You tell us nothing.
Gadriel,
We deserve to know who is leading us.
This conversation is over. Deal with them!
Gladly. Cover death seals.
Changing magazine! Morellis, ready your men.
You broke through?
we're about to take down the Neurothrope.
Good. Make it suffer.
Concentrate fire on the Neurothrope.
Reloading weapon.
wretched Neurothrope has been still.
Victory is ours, brothers! For the Primarch!
Morellis, this is Titus. Your men are clear to take the bridge.
By the Primarch! I had little faith I would hear from you again. Will you be joining the assault?
Our path leads to the dome.
Travel well, brothers.
Lance of Jove, we are heading for the bridge. Status report.
Damage is worse than I thought. Tech priests are working on it now.
Keep me updated. Brothers, let us proceed.
Driving the Tyranids back. The Xenos cowards balk at a fair fight. Vile creatures.
No time to gloat. We must keep moving.
Try this.
Let none escape. Another one dead.
Reloading weapon. That's all of them.
How far to lose his position?
We're still a long way from the dome.
Then we must hurry.
Need a ride, brothers?
Sergeant, good to see you.
The Cadians have the bridge under control. Thought you could use an extra hand.
A welcome offer.
Climb on. The temple is this way.
Lieutenant, the Cadians are requesting support.
Go. Thank you, brother.
Ultramarines!
Have the enemy infiltrated the dome?
No, my lord.
What about the Temple of Thasian?
The dome was evacuated days ago.
Rejoin the main force immediately.
Our orders are to remain here.
On whose authority?
Captain Fairburn. We are to hold this position until further notice.
The dome is empty. Now move on.
But, sire...
I gave you an order.
Forgive me, my lord. Perhaps there was a communication error. The captain insisted.
The deserters.
No. We have our orders.
Vox your captain. If you are deserters, I'll execute you myself.
Captain Fairburn, come in. Captain Fairburn, come in.
Ambush!
Kill them!
1,000 sons!
Cowards! You will pay for what you've done!
Greater forces! More abominations!
Come forth and be slain!
No victory for you here. Purge the heretics!
Let us punish their treachery! They corrupt space and time!
Do not fall prey to their trickery! Your treachery ends now. Titus to Captain Akaran.
Akaran here.
We were just attacked by the forces of chaos.
You're certain?
No doubt. Heretic Astartes and their minions.
Throne, damn it. Do you have Luz?
Negative. We're minutes away.
Find him and get him out of there. Hurry!
What are we waiting for?
Loading up. Restocking.
Cover him!
I will grind your bones to dust!
Chiron, take a defensive position. We will cover. Chiron!
He is in a rage! He's risking the entire mission!
He is trapped over there. There are force fields covering the exits.
They seem impervious to our weapons!
Back to the warp. Munitions secured. Frag grenade deployed. Your worthless life is ended.
I have to reload. That is all of them.
The exit is blocked by heretic sorcery.
The altar! It bears the mark of the archenemy.
Destroy it! Artifact destroyed!
Look! The force fields are collapsing! Chiron! Move through the exit! Brother! By the gates of Hera, you must calm yourself!
I will not rest until every last vile heretic lies dead at my feet!
He will need cover.
Move!
I've never seen him lose control like this. He has put the fate of the whole system in jeopardy.
Heretic cowards! I will end you all!
The bridge is clear. Let us protect our brother. Changing magazine.
Champion lies defeated.
Deploy frag grenade. Reload.
Worthless life is ended. Munitions secured.
Reloading weapon. Restocking. Changing magazine. Frag grenade out. Need to reload. No traitors remain. Get to Chiron, now!
Sergeant, check the perimeter.
Yes, brother.
Explain yourself.
Need I justify my hatred?
You need justify your recklessness.
The traitors have a debt to me.
And you will throw away your life to collect?
Death is my duty!
Your duty is to the Emperor. You will die when and where he so chooses, not over some personal vendetta. Do you understand?
Lieutenant, you should see this.
be in there?
They're using some kind of shield.
The altars. Same ones we encountered earlier. They must generate the shield.
Destroy them. Then purge these abominations from the face of this world.
It seems the traitor's motives are unmasked.
Seems.
You doubt they wish to stop Aurora?
You will soon learn that when dealing with heretics, nothing is as it seems.
They cried out my name, but I stayed hidden. My position, my rank, my life is worth more than theirs. I am of the Adeptus Administratum. I am of the Departamento Exector. I pay for the war. I am instrumental. I pass on the tides. I open the purse that keeps our defense guns charged. Oh, they told the cultists where I'm hiding.
No victory for you here.
You told Akaran the Mechanicus must be stopped. Why?
The artifact we saw in those classified files may be of Chaos origin.
Why wasn't it destroyed?
It is immensely powerful. They believe they can control it.
And you're just gonna hand it over to Luz? Let it continue?
These are my orders.
What are they doing?
It matters not. Kill them!
Let us tear off their limbs.
Kill those slaves of the corpse god and gain the notice of the changer of ways. Die for the true gods.
The coward witch vanished.
Another barrier. Sustained by that altar, no doubt.
Purge the heretics so we may destroy it!
Gladly.
Area secure.
Now the altar! The spell is broken. They are attempting to breach the doors.
That is no simple sorcery. Look how twisted the altar has grown. It seems alive.
If it lives, then let us teach it of pain and death.
It reeks of the warp.
Raise the armor of your contempt and snuff it out.
Look! It streaks from us!
Then keep close and endure. We must disrupt the spell.
The heretics sent such a meager force to meet us.
Show them the error of their ways.
More abominations that wish to die.
Leave these monstrosities to me.
Think they can stop us?
Let us relieve them of their delusions, brother.
Hold this ground. Melt them on prime. Reloading.
moment, brothers. Your treachery ends now. Reloading weapon.
Vengeance for Magnus and his chosen!
Words as hollow as your fallen brothers. You at least can still back to the warp with you. Heretic soul.
Ultra is vulnerable.
The whole dance for Imora's amusement!
Quickly, destroy it! Their sorcery is undone. Lieutenant Titus to Lance of Jove, status report.
We are patched up along our way.
See you at the objective.
The Emperor protects.
Lance of Jove, stand by for extraction.
Affirmative.
In the name of the Emperor, open the doors!
Morius lose.
I owe you my existence.
Come with us.
To where?
The battle barge.
Compliance, but I must speak with Archmagus Nozick at once.
He's dead.
Dead?
You are to replace him. Lose.
Approaching battle barge, docking in 1 minute.
The power source. It's dangerous.
I have spent my life studying it. I assure you it's quite safe. In the right hands.
Arrogance.
Arrogance.
Why must the Mechanicus meddle with the unknown?
We follow the will of the Omnisire.
Go ahead.
Titus, report to Captain Akaran immediately on arrival.
Confirmed.
Titus? A Captain Titus was killed on the Forge world of Graia over a century ago. He died holding the power source in his hands. Not even an Astartes could survive power of that magnitude.
Morius Luz, come with me.
We must report to Captain Akaran.
Plug those Promethean links immediately.
Administering maintenance.
I'll need a repair crew before my next flight.
Yes, Lord.
Take note of the battle damage from the engine sears.